Students, welcome to Animax tutorial. Those who have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe, and if you like the video, give like and share. So students, yesterday we have learned about exercise 4.2. So today we are going to learn about exercise 4.3. So in this exercise, completely based on your reducing the linear equations, right? So previously we have learned about substitution and elimination method. Today we are going to learn about what is a reducing of any pair of linear equation. So reducing in the sense, if you have any same variables, if you have any same variable, just you reduce in terms of any another variable and then solve it, so by using any one of this method. So let us do one problem based on that reducing method. So your question is given as 5 by x minus 1 plus 1 by y minus 2 equal to 2, and 6 by x minus 1 minus 3 by y minus 2 is equal to 1. So reducing method, so in that first, see a first equation and the second equation of the first values. So these two values consist of x minus 1 in the denominator, and for the second, these two values consist of y minus 2 in the denominator. So I can assume that, so 1 by x minus 1 denote as sum a, and 1 by y minus 2 denote as sum b for our convenience to solve the equation. So instead of 1 by x minus 1, I can write the value of a. So my first equation will get as 5 into a plus here 1 by y minus 2 is nothing but b is equal to 2, and this equation we can write as 6a minus 3b is equal to 1. So this is my first equation, this is my second equation. So like this we are reducing the pair of linear equations as per these terms, right? Now after converting this two equations, then you have to take any one of the method by using a substitution method or elimination method. So I am going for elimination method. So in that elimination method, here if I multiply 3, so that my variable of b will be equal. So if I multiply 3 in this inside, you will get 15a plus 3b is equal to 6, and here 6a minus 3b is equal to 1 as usual. Now if I add these two, this will be cancelled. 15 plus 6 is 21a is equal to 6 plus 1 is 7. So a is equal to 7 by 21. So a is equal to 1 by 3. So after getting the value of a, then substitute this a in any one of these equation. Now if I substitute in the second equation, so substitute a is equal to 1 by 3 in equation number 2. Now if I substitute in the equation number 2, what you will get here? So 6 into 1 by 3 minus 3b is equal to 1. Here 3 2s are 6. So I can write as through 2 minus 3b is equal to 1. Send this 2 here. You will get minus 3b is equal to 1 minus 2. That is minus 3b is equal to minus 1. So b is equal to 1 by 3. So like this we are getting a and b value. Now see, so what we have represent a as? A as is nothing but 1 by 1 minus x. That is a is equal to 1 by x minus 1. So in the place of a, substitute this value, that is 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by x minus 1. Now if I cross multiply, you will get x minus 1 is equal to 3. So x is equal to 4. So like this we are finding the value of x. Now what is b represented here? So b is nothing but 1 by y minus 2. Now in the place of b I am writing 1 by 3, that is 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by y minus 2. Now if I cross multiply, y minus 2 is equal to 3. So this implies y is equal to, if I send this 2 here plus, that is 5. So like this we are finding the value of x and y by using a reduction method, right? Now if I go for the second question here, say x plus y divided by xy is equal to 2, and x minus y divided by xy is equal to 6. Now here the denominator of the both the values are same. Just to split the terms, if I split the terms, you will get x by xy plus y by xy is equal to 2, and x by xy minus y by xy is equal to 6, right? Now after splitting the terms, cancel these x terms and cancel this y terms. So you'll get here 1 by y plus 1 by x is equal to 2. Here also we can cancel the same variables. I can get here 1 by y minus 1 by x is equal to 6. Now it is easy for me to assume the values. Now I can assume this 1 by y. So assume 1 by y is equal to sum a, and 1 by x as sum b, right? Now substitute in this, you will get a plus b is equal to 2. This will be my first equation, and here a minus b is equal to 6. This is your second equation. So after getting these two equations, go for your elimination method or substitution method. It depends on you to solve any method and taking any method. I am going for the elimination method here. A plus b is equal to 2 and a minus b is equal to 6. Now if I add, these two will be cancelled. A plus a is 2a is equal to 6 plus 2 is 8. Now here a is equal to 8 by 2. If I cancel, you'll get 4. That is a is equal to 4. Now after getting the value of a, you have to substitute these a in any one of this equation. Now if I substitute in this equation, you will get here, so substitute a is equal to 4 in equation number 1. And now if I substitute here, 4 plus b is equal to 2. So b is equal to 2 minus 4. So b is equal to minus 2. Now what we have assumed a as? See, a is nothing but 1 by y. Now what is a here? 4. That is 4 is equal to 1 by y. Now if I cross multiply, y is equal to 1 by 4. So like this I am getting the value of y. Now what is a b, what we have assumed as b? So b is equal to 1 by x. Now what is b here? Minus 2. So minus 2 is equal to 1 by x. Now if I cross multiply, x is equal to minus 1 by 2. So like this we are finding the value of x and y. Now coming to a third question. The third question is given as 2 by root x plus 3 by root y is equal to 2 and 4 by root x minus 9 by root y is equal to minus 1. So here both the denominators values are root x. I assume that. So 1 by root x is equal to some a and 1 by root y is equal to some b. Right. So after assuming these two values, then substitute in this. You will get 2a plus 3b is equal to 2 will be our first equation. And here 4a minus 9b is equal to minus 1 will be a second equation. Now if I multiply 2 in this, or if I multiply 3, my variable b will be equal, right? Now if I multiply this 3 here, you will get 6a plus 3 3s and 9b is equal to 6, and this equation as usual, that is 4a minus 9b is equal to minus 1. Now add these two. If I add these two, this 2 will be cancelled. Here 6 plus 4 is 10a is equal to 6 minus 1 is 5. So a is equal to 5 by 10 is nothing but 1 by 2. So after getting the value of a, you have to substitute a is equal to 1 by 2 in equation number 1. Now if I substitute in equation number 1, what you will get? So you'll get here 2 times of 1 by 2 plus 3b is equal to 2. Right. Now here I can cancel the value of 2. You'll get 1 plus 3b is equal to 2. So 3b is equal to 2 minus 1. So here 3b is equal to 1. So b is equal to 1 by 3. Now after getting the value of 1 by 3, then what we have assumed a as? Say a is nothing but 1 by root x, right? So in the place of a, we are writing 1 by 2. That is 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by root x. Now if I cross multiply, root x is equal to 2. Now for this, squaring on both sides. Now if I do squaring on both sides, you will get x is equal to 4, right? Now same in the case of b. So b is nothing but 1 by root y. So b is equal to 1 by root y. So b is nothing but 1 by 3. That is 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by root y. Now if I cross multiply, root y is equal to 3. Now if I do squaring on both sides for this also, what you will get here? So y is equal to 9. So like this we are finding the value of x and y by using reduction method. Now coming to your fourth one is somewhat different, as already these type of problems we have done in your second bit, second one. So here fourth question is given as 6x plus 3y is equal to 6xy. So I can write this equation as 6x plus 3y divided by xy is equal to 6. Means I am dividing this xy here. So same in the case of second one. So second one I can write as 2x plus 4y divided by xy is equal to 5. Right. Now split the terms. You will get 6x by xy plus 3y by xy is equal to 6. Here 2x by xy plus 4y by xy is equal to 5. So in this x terms will be cancelled, y terms will be cancelled. You will get 6 by y plus 3 by x is equal to 6. Here also you can cancel x terms. You will get 2 by y. In this y terms will be cancelled. 4 by x is equal to 5. So here the denominators of both the variables are equal, so I can say this as assume 1 by y as sum a and 1 by x as sum b. Now if I assume this, we will get here equation as 6a plus 3 b is equal to 6. This will be a first equation. Next 2a plus 4b is equal to 5. This will be a second equation. Now here you multiply 3 so that my variable of a will be equal. So I can write as 6a plus 3b is equal to 6, and 3 2s are 6a plus 12b is equal to 15. Now subtract these all. Now if I subtract, these two will be cancelled. Here 3 minus 12 is minus 9b. Here 6 minus 15 is nothing but minus 9. So b is equal to minus cancel. 9 by 9 is nothing but 1. So b value is given as 1. So after getting the value of b, then you have to substitute this b. Substitute b is equal to 1 in equation number 1. Now if I substitute in first equation, you will get 6a plus 3 into 1 is equal to 6. So 6a plus 3 is equal to 6. Send this 3 here. 6a is equal to 6 minus 3 is 3. So a is equal to 3 by 6 is nothing but a is equal to 1 by 2. So after getting the value of this, what we have to do next, we have to find the value of x and y. Now what we have assumed this a as. So a we have assumed as 1 by y. Now what is the value of a? 1 by 2. That is 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by y. Now if I cross multiply, y is equal to 2. Right. Next what we have assumed b. So b is nothing but 1 by x. Now b you got as 1. So 1 is equal to 1 by x. Now if I cross multiply, x is equal to 1. Right. Like this we can do any type of problems. Right. Okay, coming to a fifth one. So fifth question is somewhat different. Here in first itself we have two variables, that is 5 by x plus y minus 2 by x minus y is equal to minus 1, and 15 by x plus y plus 7 by x minus y is equal to 10. So after writing this equation, then you have to assume that, assume the variable of the denominators of both these values are equal. So I can write as 1 by x plus y as sum a and 1 by x minus y as sum b, as usual. Same in previous problems also we have denoted like this. Right, and if I assume this, you will get 5a minus 2b is equal to minus 1 will be a first equation, and 15a plus 7b is equal to 10 is your second equation. So after getting these two equations, then what we have to do here, multiply. If I multiply 3 in this, my variable of a will be equal to each other. Right. Now how to find this? Now after multiplying the first equation, your equation will be 15a minus 6b is equal to minus 3 and 15a plus 7b is equal to 10. Now here if I subtract, these two will be cancelled. Right. Now here minus 6 minus 7 is nothing but minus 13b. Here you will get minus 13. So b is equal to 1. Now substitute this b is equal to 1 in equation number 1. So what is the equation number 1 here? So equation number 1 is nothing but 5a minus 2b is equal to minus 1. Right. So here 5a minus 2b is equal to minus 1. So in this substitute b value, that is 5a minus 2 into 1 is equal to minus 1. So 5a minus 2 equal to minus 1. So 5a is equal to minus 1 plus 2. 5a is equal to 1. A is equal to 1 by 5. So after getting the value of a and b, then we have to show the values of x and y. So here a are assumed as 1 by x plus y. Right. Now the value of a is 1 by 5 is equal to a 1 by x plus y. Now cross multiply, you will get x plus y is equal to 5 will be a third equation. Right. Now here b value is nothing but 1. So b we have assumed as x minus y. Now b value is 1 is equal to 1 by x minus y. If I cross multiply, x minus y is equal to 1 will be a fourth equation. So again we have got two equations. Then solve these two equations by any one of the method. So I am going for the elimination method. Now if I go for the elimination, you will get x plus y is equal to 5, x minus y is equal to 1. If I add, these two variables will be cancelled. Here 2x is equal to 6, x is equal to 3. So like this you are getting the value of x. Now substitute this x in any one of this equation. Now substitute x is equal to 3 in equation number 3. Now if I substitute in equation number 3, you will get 3 plus y is equal to 5. So y is equal to 5 minus 3. So y is equal to 2. Clear? So like this we are finding the value of x and y. Okay, so now coming to a second bit. So second bit is nothing but formulate the following problems as a pair of equations and then find their solutions. So here you have a word problems. Now convert these word problems in your equations. Already we have done these type of word problems and converting in equations. So here also we are going for the next question here. A boat goes 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream. Now let us know what is upstream and what is downstream. For example, this is the wavelength, waves of a water, right? Now if the waves are in this direction, now this will be a downstream. If you are going opposite to the waves, is nothing but upstream. Opposite, the wavelength is in this direction, right? If you go opposite to the wavelength, you will get upstream. If you go same through the wavelength, you will get downstream, right? Downstream means the speed will be increase, means you are taking a plus. Here the speed will be decrease, we are taking minus. Now what we have to find here, determine the speed of the stream and that of the boat still in water, right? So we are assuming that let the speed of the boat still in water is equal to x km/h, right? So after assuming the speed of the boat still in water is x km/h, then we have to find what is the speed of the stream. So we are assuming the speed of the stream as y km/h. So what is the total distance? So as per your formula, so your upstream, okay, downstream if I take the speed of downstream is equal to x plus y, as we already shown in the diagram. Downstream we are taking a positive numbers and the speed of upstream is equal to x minus y, right? Next, after showing this, the formula of the time. So time period is given as 10 hours, right? So as per the formula, you can take time is equal to distance by speed. So as by problem, we can say, so 30, right? 30 divided by x minus y, because 30 km upstream. So upstream is nothing but x minus y, and 44 km downstream, that is x plus y is equal to 10. Next, coming to a second equation, for 40 km upstream, that is 40 by x minus y, and 55 km downstream, that is 55 by x plus y is equal to total distance is given as total time taking is 13 hours, right? So like this we are finding the equation. So after finding this equation, here the variables of the denominators are equal. So I assume, so 1 by x minus y as sum a and 1 by x plus y as sum b. Now substitute in this, you will get 30a plus 30a plus 44b is equal to 10 will be a first equation, and here 40a plus 55b is equal to 13 is your second equation. So after finding these two values, then multiply here 4 and multiply 3, so that my variable of a is should be equal to each other, right? Now if I multiply 4, you will get 120a plus 176b is equal to 4 tens of 40. Next here 120a plus here 165b is equal to 39. Now if I subtract, the variable of a will be cancelled. Here 176 minus 165 is nothing but 11b. Here you will get 1. Now b is equal to 1 by 11. So after finding the value of b, substitute b in equation number 1. Now if I substitute b in equation number 1, you will get 30a plus 44 into 1 by 11 is equal to 10. Now here 11 4s are 44. You'll get 30a plus 4 is equal to 10. Send this 4 here. So 30a is equal to 10 minus 4. That is 6. You'll get 30a is equal to 6. So a is equal to 1 by 5. Means 6 by 30 is 1 by 5. After finding the value of a and b, now here what we have assumed a as 1 by x minus y and b as 1 by x plus y. Now substitute here. Say a is equal to 1 by x minus y. Now what is a here? 1 by 5. Substitute in this. You will get here 1 by 5 is equal to 1 by x minus y. Now cross multiply. X minus y is equal to 5 will be a third equation. Now here b is nothing but 1 by x plus y. B value is given as 1 by 11. That is 1 by 11 is equal to 1 by x plus y. If I cross multiply, x plus y is equal to 11. This will be a fourth equation. Now solve third and fourth. Now if I solve third and fourth, you will get x minus y is equal to 5 and x plus y is equal to 11. If I add these two, will be cancelled. You will get 2x is equal to 5 plus 11 is 16. So x is equal to 8. So after getting the value of x, substitute x in equation number 3. Now if I substitute in equation number 3, you will get 8 minus y is equal to 5. This implies y minus y is equal to minus 3. Now if I cancel this minus terms, y is equal to 3. So like this we are finding the value of x and y in the word problems. Okay, so next question is 2 women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days while 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days. Find the time taken by 1 woman alone and 1 man alone can finish the work. So we are assuming, we are finding the how much time a single woman can take the complete that work, right? Now we are assuming that, so let the time taken by 1 woman is equal to x days. We don't know how many days it will take, right? So we are assuming that let the time taken by 1 man is equal to y days, right? So after getting this, so 1 woman working days is equal to in 1 day is equal to, we can write as 1 by x, and 1 man working days in 1 day is equal to 1 by y. So why I am taking a 1 by x and 1 by y? So here 1 woman, this is total number of days. We don't know in 1 day what is the work done. That's why we are taking a 1 day, we can write as 1 by x, and 1 day for the men we can write as 1 by y. Now after converting into 1 by x and 1 by y, next to go for your problem again. So what they have given here, 2 women and 5 men can together finish the work. Woman, 2 women. 2 women means woman we are assuming as 2 by x. We can write as, by problem we can say 2 by x plus 5 by y. Together they said. So that's why we are taking 2 by x plus 5 by y is equal to these 2 persons, these 2 women and 5 men together can complete this work in 4 days. 4 days means we can write as 1 by 4, right? And coming to next line here, 3 women and 6 men, that is 3 women and 6 men together can finish the work in 3 days, that is 1 by 3, right? So after converting this, I can assume that these 2 variables are equal, so I can assume that 1 by x is equal to sum a and 1 by y is equal to sum b. So if I assume this one as 2a plus 5b is equal to 1 by 4, and so okay, multiply this 4 here, you will get 8a plus 4 5s are 20b is equal to 1. This will be my first equation. Next, take the second one, you will get 3a plus 6b is equal to 1 by 3. Now cross multiply, you will get 9a plus 18b is equal to 1. This is your second equation, right? Now after that, what we have to do so that we will get the same equal values. Now how to get the same equal values? Now multiply here 9 and multiply here 7 so that the variable of a will be equal. Now if I multiply 9, you will get 9 8 is 72a plus here 180b is equal to 9, and if I multiply 7, okay, sorry, 8 9s are 72a plus 18 8s are 154, b is equal to 8. Okay, 144, b is equal to 8. Now if I subtract these two values, these two will get cancelled. Now if I subtract these two, will get 36b is equal to 9 minus 8 is 1. So b is equal to 1 by 36, right? So after getting the value of b, then you substitute this b in any one of this equation. Now if I substitute b in equation number 1, so what will get the equation number 1 here? 8a plus 20 into 1 by 36 is equal to 1. So 8a plus these two I can cancel with 4 table, right? Now 4 5s are 20 and 4 9s are 36 is equal to 1. Send this 5 by 9 here. You will get 8a is equal to 1 minus 5 by 9. If I take LCM, 8a is equal to 9 minus 5 by 9. So here 9 minus 5 is nothing but 4 by 9. Now divide this 8. So a is equal to 4 by 8 into 9. Here 4 2s are. So you'll get a is equal to 1 by 18. So after getting the value of a and b, then what they have asked? They have asked a is equal to 1 by x. So a is equal to 1 by x. In the place of a, we are writing 1 by 18. That is 1 by 18 is equal to 1 by x. If I cross multiply, x is equal to 18. And b is equal to 1 by y. So in the place of b, I am writing 1 by 36. That is 1 by 36 is equal to 1 by y. So y is equal to 36. Now what is x represented here? So x is nothing but the number of time taken by one woman, and time taken of one man is y days. So I can write this one as, therefore time taken by one woman is equal to 18 days, and for men is equal to 36 days. So like this we are finding the problems of word problems as well as here regular variable problems. So if you have any doubts, just write down your doubts in your comment box so that I can solve those problems in my next videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.